First, we're looking at this week's health headlines, and joining us now, professor at Northwestern University Medical School and WGN Morning News medical contributor, Dr. Lauren Streicher. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
All right, so a new study about menopause in the workplace.
Yes, $28 billion. $28 billion a year is a cost of menopause in the workplace. And it's hardly shocking.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to tell you. Hot flashes, insomnia, fatigue, brain fog. This translates to lack of productivity, absenteeism, mistakes, and direct and indirect medical costs. And this is not something new. We've known this. I've written about it. I've talked about it. I have podcasts on it. But what's new is the Mayo Clinic did a study, and they looked at the economic impact, and it turned out to be $28 billion a year annually. Because when you think about it, women are going through perimenopause and menopause when they are at the peak of their professional careers. And they're not talking to their bosses about it. You know, there's a big stigma. They're worried about being discriminated against, so they just kind of silently take days off, don't say why, they're not producing, and it has an enormous impact. And no one's been paying attention. And the point is, in the UK, they have been paying attention, and actually there's government-mandated assistance in education and getting treatment, because in the United States right now, 80% of women, every woman goes through menopause. 100% of women go through menopause, right? 80% of women have hot flashes, insomnia, and all of these things, but yet less than 10% of women are getting treated, even though we have safe and effective hormonal and non-hormonal treatments so that people can sleep, so that they can think, so that they can get rid of the hot flashes. So I'm glad it's getting out there. This is in the media today. A lot of people are talking about it, and this is a really good thing.
All right, a pill to prevent STIs.
This is so interesting because we always think about, everyone knows about morning after pills to prevent pregnancy. Well, now there's a push to take an antibiotic the morning after if you've had unprotected sex to prevent sexually transmitted infections. You know, it was a few weeks ago when I talked about this huge increase in STIs in the United States, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis. Lots of babies are being born with syphilis because the mothers are unscreened and untreated. So this is a big deal. And so there's been all these strategies to make it better. So this idea is doxycycline, which is an antibiotic that's been around for over 50 years. It's really cheap. It's generic. It's super safe. And the idea is that if you take one doxycycline within 72 hours of unprotected sex, you are going to decrease your risk of getting chlamydia, gonorrhea, or syphilis by 2/3. Now, the study that just came out that showed this was only done in men, but having said that, we know that it's going to work in women too, even though we need to do that study. So in everybody's medicine cabinet, they should have a morning after contraception, just in case, and a morning after antibiotic just in case. It's not 100%. I mean, you still should use protection. It's not going to protect against everything, but it's one of those things that can have a really big impact.
All right, another use for an IUD.
You know, IUDs, of course, have been around for a long time, and they are absolutely the most effective way to prevent pregnancy in terms of reversible contraception, whether it's a copper IUD or progesterone IUD. But the progesterone IUDs in particular have been shown to have a lot of non-contraceptive benefits, like decreasing cramps and decreasing bleeding and decreasing endometriosis and decreasing uterine cancer. But a new study just came out that specifically looked at progesterone IUDs to help with heavy bleeding. And what it showed is that it decreased heavy bleeding by over 90% in most people. I mean, this is enormous within 6 months' time. Now, first of all, if someone's having heavy bleeding, they need to get it checked out. You need to know why. You can't just put the IUD in. But the important thing about this study, what's new, is that the other studies, the older studies, only looked at thin women and only looked at women that were also using an IUD for contraception. This study looked at a whole new population, overweight women and women that didn't need it for contraception, and it worked just as well. So a lot of women are ending up with, you know, hysterectomies and surgery and things that maybe they don't need if they would just have their doctor put in an IUD, which is a quick office procedure. So we need to get the word out on this one.
All right, well, you can check out Dr. Streicher on social media. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you. Time for Around Town.
Hey, Anna.